All right, gentlemen, this is for the WBC lightweight title. You've received your instructions in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution, any punch below this point is going to be called low. Any punch below this point are going to be called low. That said, I want you to obey my commands, protect yourselves all times. Touch them up now. Good luck to both of you. Good luck.
Okay, good luck. Is he number one pound for pound? He'll try to make a statement here. Emmanuel Stewart, if I were to take body punches, are you ready to get hit in the gut?
Well, I think that's what he should do, too. But looking at Manny, a smaller guy moves up through the division, you see a lot of fat or something like Duran. He looks perfect. Looked like he was born to be a lightweight.
A spectacular body just keeps getting better and better. And already Diaz begins to hit him in the body with the punches that are aimed at asking how well Pacquiao is trained. And already Pacquiao shows the speed advantage that makes him so special.
But I look what Pacquiao sees it coming up and on the top, but he's trying to find a way to come up between the gloves. But took the signal with his left uppercut. See, he's just trying to right there because he's very smart. He realizes that it's not going to be that easy to hit him to the head on top at the beginning.
He's a strong lightweight. He's not easy to put away in a cold breeze.
Pacquiao's is boxing tonight.
Terrific combinations by Pacquiao. Many
footwork, his movement, a lot different than I've ever saw him fight before. For the first time, he's got somebody that he's faster than.
In other words, we may be smaller, but we're crazy enough to make our presence felt. Uppercut by Pacquiao, mixing his punches brilliantly. Catches Diaz with a left hand. Diaz blocked with his gloves, but on the defensive.
But he can't do too much offensive simply because he's not fast enough yet. Until Pacquiao slows down, it's going to be hard for him to do anything offensive.
Manny Pacquiao, I might retire. And you heard Freddie Roach very pleased with the way his fighter fought round one. CompuBox numbers, Pacquiao 19 out of it. Again, the uppercut. Again, a body shot from Diaz. Momentarily drives Manny back.
Guy's doing a beautiful job of boxing. He's putting his combinations together and out.
Good left hand by Diaz. Caught Pacquiao right between punches. Pacquiao with a big left hand lead over the top. And another uppercut.
But he has not been landing. Those punches are not landing.
Those punches are blocked. And those.
And there he is. You know, and I don't know if he's going to keep up this pace because normally he moves around good. But I don't know if he can keep that up all throughout the whole fight.
Pacquiao trying to thrash Diaz with speed. Catches him with a right and a left there. Crowd looking for him to land something big. And Diaz didn't manage to block the right hand. Big left over the top by Pacquiao. Big left over the top by Diaz. Blood coming from the right eye of David Diaz. Already Pacquiao has brought blood from Diaz.
Jim Strickland, the manager of Diaz, normally works in most fights as a cut man, so he'll get a chance to practice on his own fight at the end of this round. Got through something that's very unusual, beautiful combination. Right uppercut, then followed by right uppercut up between the gloves. That stuff would usually get it to coagulate. It doesn't bleed too much.
Even though there was no knockdown, Harold Letterman scored the second round, a 10-8 round for Pacquiao, who had a landslide in power punches, landing 34 of 83 to only 7 of 25 for Diaz. A wildly active Pacquiao threw 114 punches in the second round.
Left hands over top. He's doing so many different things.
He looks spectacular, and he's doing it against the southpaw years. Big right hook by Pacquiao. What it needs to do is to go plant his head on Manny Pacquiao's chest and not move away. Two good body shots for Diaz. Good measure. Pacquiao again with that right hook, right uppercut combination. Tremendous work with the right hand by Pacquiao. Hooking and uppercutting just the same way we saw Andre Berto do it with his backhand last week. Pacquiao's doing it with the speed and skill of Manny Pacquiao is amazing to behold.
It's an arrest thing.
Well, remember when Pacquiao was great, even as a totally predictable jab. The courage of David Diaz. What would have been a big left-hand connect in Pacquiao. 2 body shots from Diaz, and a third one as the round comes to a close.
Here you see Pacquiao throwing his right hook, something that he can't normally do when he's fighting the standard right-handed fighter, and he seems to love it. That's been his pet punch so far. The most I got it, he can do everything with now because it's a right, another left hand that he's doing it.
An uppercut, and finally he'll pull his right hand back. It's amazing. I mean, Roy Jones used to do it with the left hand, but this kid is amazing with that right hand. In round 2, where he hit Diaz with everything with the stool and the referee.
The early evidence on Pacquiao moving up to lightweight. When at distance, Pacquiao would be able to cut Diaz up. And Diaz's only response is to get more aggressive and try to do more damage, and that's what he's trying to do, leaving himself open for...
Speed is just too much, and the fact that Pacquiao's doing everything and moving and twisting and pivoting.
A southpaw Jack Dempsey in the lightweight division. A non-stop from the nose, and he's bleeding from above the right eye. No matter. Perfect shot by Pacquiao. And they throw at the same time. The difference in hand speed is so evident.
Unbelievable, the hand speed as well as the foot speed right there. Diaz not up. Here we see what possibly could have been the cause of the butt, which was a headbutt right there. Get behind on points like this, it's going to be very hard for him to pull this fight out. You know, even when because Pacquiao is just a little too fast, a little too sharp, and steadily moving and twisting and turning, punching, going in and out.
As far as attitude is concerned, he won't take no for an answer. Hard right hand by Pacquiao. Uppercut stuns Diaz again. His punches together with blinding speed is amazing. Leading with hooks, crosses, and uppercuts. Pacquiao more or less dispensing hard. Left hand pot shot across the top. 2 quick right hands inside. In the face of all that, comes forward. Speaks for itself.
It's very interesting. After Pacquiao's always been known that
Marquez of Mexico will consider this. In 2 fights against Pacquiao, Marquez has won more rounds. Marquez would have won both fights. A couple of answers in there. What guts! What determination!
kind of disappointed. I thought that they would have coagulated a lot. He starts bleeding as if they didn't put anything on him.
The fight at the same time.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. You know, where normally when he's just a cut man, it's different because he concentrates entirely on it.
They trade jabs in the center of the ring. He's not exactly a power puncher either. No way Diaz will quit. He's totally willing to go out on his shield.
Right on that eye to it. He's landed a tremendous
damage he's already done to David Diaz. Back to the crowd as he continues to fire resolutely in round 6.
Flow of blood, and as soon as the bell rings, it starts bleeding right away again. It's a big factor in this fight.
Halfway through.
We see Pacquiao throwing punches in such a volume, and they're all coming from different angles. He's mixing up, and that's why it's so hard for Diaz to stop the punches, because he's not just throwing one punch or two. It's just the speed and the variety of punches is just.
Yeah, maybe I'm being a little bit more generous than it should be. I think there's a lot more 10-8 rounds. Fight gets stopped. That cut is being made worse by legal blow.
Now he's a crafty, technical boxer in this fight.
And let me just reinterpret what Harold said. What you're saying, Harold, is that he can't.
He's going to win this fight unless they end up with another disqualification.
Look at the combinations. That done. He wasn't as fast as Armando Sanchez. Somehow got that done. So don't tell David Diaz he doesn't have a chance. He doesn't believe you. Class to sit in a college classroom. 5 armed bodyguards have to wait outside the building.
Plus, he says, when even in class, he spends more time signing autographs than he does doing homework or studying.
Manny Pacquiao didn't want to assault David Diaz. So it's very difficult for Diaz to find any moment he's gotten in some body punches.
Speed. And I think that's a good way to sum it up. There's too much.
And Emmanuel, I think the early returns may be made. The opponent is, if anything, he looks faster.
He looks faster. The fight's going to have to stop pretty soon. The referee's going to have to stop the fight.
Diaz, great jab, comes forward to make clear, I'm still a fighter. I'm not going to go away. Diaz is going to get hurt by continuing to take punishment in a fight where he's not going to go down, not going to get knocked out.
He's stumbling and falling in, but there's no problem. So it's just a matter of time before he gets knocked out, unless the referee
that puts you on your back is not going to take place. The referee and the medical supervisors at ringside
won't stop in the fight now.
Increasingly on the defensive, Diaz has less and less to offer as the 80th statement. There isn't much reason. 57 in the 6th, 50 in the 7th, only 38. A serious consideration must now be given to stopping the fight in the 9th. Pacquiao's title belt instead of Diaz's, it would have been stopped before now.
It probably would have. It eventually ends.
He's had his moment in the sun. He's got an $800,000 guarantee. And the chance.
Which is a good paycheck. And he's.
Tremendous straight left hand shot for Pacquiao. How many more? Down he goes, and Dracula stops the fight.
It should have never got to that.
Welcome to the lightweight division. Where does the spotlight fall? Right here.
Here you see Pacquiao land a beautiful short left cross right over the shoulder. Diaz never even saw the punch.
Jab, left hand, good night. Merciful. Finally, the merciful knockout we were talking about.
Yes, it was. First class.
Right on the chin.
The fighting pride of the Philippines.